Universe. I love this hook.
In another universe.
It's so nice. Let's go. What we got next, David? What we got next, David? Heaven Seas. So Heaven Seas, guys. Let's go.
Been living in a coffin for too damn long. Sinning and stopping, which is what's wrong. Hiding from the world, our love's a fraud. Evil's at work, the darkness won. Oh, you wanna start the fire. Oh, you wanna try and burn my soul. Go ahead and spark the lighter. Heaven sees through your skin and bones.
Oh my goodness. I know it might be too soon to stop it, but like what a start that was, huh?
Yeah.
What a freaking start. Yo, that touched my heart. That was beautiful.
I like that the shout out that he brought back to Skin and Bones. He brought the little shout out to Skin and Bones, like heaven sees through your skin and bones, right? And the fact that he's just basically saying, like, you know, my flesh doesn't mean anything. Like, you could burn this flesh, you can try to. It's like, because heaven looks through that. They're looking at the soul.
Yeah,
they know the soul within me. So you could do whatever you want to my human body. You're not going to destroy me or do anything like that because I'm for a higher purpose. I love that, man. Yeah, he's killing it. It's like, and we're like, what? Not even a minute into the song?
Yo, just killed it with the first lines. It's just amazing. Amazing.
I'm burning this bridge that you crossed. Learning to live with love that's lost. Ain't no going back to the innocence. Anything exists in the ignorance. Oh, you wanna start a fire. Oh, you wanna try and burn my soul. Go ahead and spark the lighter. Heaven sees through your skin and truth has gotta shine through. Tongue-tied, trip over your words too. Goodbye. Hell is gonna love you. Hell is gonna love you. Darling, there's nowhere left to run away. Falling wasn't too far from grace.
Shout out to Elk Grove. You got one. You got like one of the best. My goodness. Sonically, this song is so beautiful. But then the lyrics are so freaking deep, man. It's crazy. Crazy. He's such a good person. He's such a good person, and in a sense, he's motivated me to be a better person.
Yeah, his one-liners in like all of his songs are like so crazy. Like it's literally like poetry. It's poetry when we're listening to him. Even when he said,
"Ain't no going back to the innocence. Anything exists in the ignorance. Oh, you wanna start a fire. Oh, you wanna try and burn my soul.
Anything is possible with ignorance." Right, like just like that one part right there is like that says so much without saying like very little. It's so powerful. The one, because anything
every single line, like even the lines before that and after that, every single line hits. That's the crazy part about him. Every single line hits.
No, for sure. It's just an example because that one line is so short. But like when you think about it, it's like, man, like anything is possible if you're ignorant to it, right? If you don't know, you don't know what you don't know, right? So
Exactly.
if you run around this world and you don't know what you're doing, anything is possible, right? Because you're not thinking of what the outcomes and things like that are because you don't know.
Exactly.
Like, ignorance is bliss almost.
It's best to be that way. It's because it goes back to being like a child. You're new to everything, so you don't already made up your mind about it. Because if you already made up your mind, you're not gonna climb that hill because you know climbing hills is tough. There's resistance, so you're not gonna do it. But if you ignorant to climbing hills, you're just gonna go do it. Let me try it.
Yeah, that's saying ignorance is bliss, right? Because like you really, it's some kind of peace that you get with that, right? When you don't know something, you're not thinking about it. You're not weighing the pros and cons, right?
And you're not stressing it either. Because if it's bad, you're not stressing it if you don't know about it.
Yep.
Like you only stress things that you want to stress. You have the choice to stress whatever you want to stress. Yo, this dude is so freaking. Yo, David is crazy, bro. David is like one of the best, bro. I read up on him too. The reason his music sounds so crisp and like so on point and sonically is just so unique is because my man's he went to school for this, for music. So like he's all around musician. I'm talking about like perfection. Everything you hear from him is coming from him.
I believe it. You could tell from like how the backgrounds and everything sound.
The
like
details, right?
The voices, like the screaming that he even has in the background of this one. You could hear all the subtle things that are happening as he's like singing and other stuff that's going on. It's like so much like you're trying to capture like where should my attention be? Because he's got so much going on with, and this is only like a 2-minute song, right?
Yes,
like a 2.5-minute song, and he packed so much in 2.5 minutes.
It's crazy that you say that he packs so much because I know what you mean. Like lyrically, he packs so much, even though he barely gave you any lyrics. But his music is packed in there too. The different instrument, he's changing his vocals constantly from high to low. And all through the song, the instruments are they're all in there too. There's just so much going on, but it's so, I don't know. I can't explain. It's so David Kushner, you know?
Yeah, it's chaotic in like the best way. Like,
yeah,
it's so chaotic.
Organized
chaotic. Yeah. Organized chaos, right? So it's like, he knows what he's doing. So it's still sonically, like, even if you're not paying attention, I think we do a lot of these reactions. So we're listening to all these things. We're trying to like figure out what's going on. But if you're just a listener that just wants to hear good music, this is perfect for your ears too. You don't have to catch all this stuff because this 100%. Is like these are like radio songs. So he does a really good job with doing the musical part of it. If you're a real music head and you want to dive into him, like he will take you there. Like he's gonna take you to the deep parts of the ocean. Or if you're just a listener that just wants to something that just sonically sounds good, it's like the mixture of both of those things that he does very, very well, which is really hard. Because usually it's one or the other. Usually you're gonna get like a dumbed down song where there's not a lot going on. You can just listen to it in your car. You don't care about the lyrics. You don't. The beat just sounds nice to your ears. But he's doing all that with so much actually deep that is like
with the inspiration.
A lot of work into it.
Yeah, with the inspiration of the content of his lyrics to go along with this incredible music. Yeah, for certain. Well, I really like Heaven Seas, but I really like the last one too, The Universe. And another universe. His hooks are so catchy. All of his hooks are so unique. And I love how he always takes from his other songs as well. Like a few instruments. He has what's that called? A specialty. He has
he's got a certain sound to him, right?
Yeah, a certain you know it's David Kushner when you hear it. You go like, oh, that's him, you know?
Which makes sense why he does his own production, right? It's like listening to one of your favorite producers like Dr. Dre. You know it's a Dr. Dre beat when you hear it because he's got like certain strings and stuff that he uses all the time that it's like his signature.
That sounds like Dre, that sounds like Timbaland, you know, like because the way they do it, you know, and he has the same way with his music, and it's it's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's got signature style.
Signature style. That's what I was looking for. That's definitely 100% signature style.
So far since we've been doing this album, the titles that he has for these songs are like perfect for what the song is literally talking about. just heaven sees, like just that 2 words tells you like a lot about what he's talking about in this song. Right? He's literally talking about like heaven sees through everything, through all this stuff that you're doing in the living means nothing because they literally sees through your soul, right? They see the internal of you.
Exactly. Cheat your way to heaven, man. You can't do it. Gotta keep it real.